Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Harmon Warhol bringing another episode of the Harmon Warhol Show. And I don't have a special guest today. I have a special family member, a special friend, and just a special person. My cousin, Andrew Padilla. I knocked that one out the park on that one.
You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to keep it going.
It's live and lit on the Harmon Warhol Show.
It's actually Christmas today. That's what, hence the Christmas sweater. I actually do. I'm gonna put this out. No, now that I'm saying it, I'm doing it or whatever right now. On my 40, or every 10, I always do it by myself. But I'm gonna put this one out. My next one's the 40th one. It'll be this one.
All right.
And then we'll talk about just like life and things and what's going on and stuff right now. What I was gonna say is, it's Christmas. It's tight that you even said you telepathically or telekinetically.
But I felt it, bro.
I was like, oh, he's coming out. You know, you could have just texted me, but
I could have just been like, hey, you coming down? But I felt it. I just already knew. It was one of those things. It's like,
yeah.
I think it's because when you put it out last night, like, oh, Thanksgiving, we switched. I'm like,
yeah, because last year Thanksgiving is when I saw you.
Yeah, and I didn't see you for Christmas.
It's been a hell of a year actually since then, bro. Since Thanksgiving last year. Think about what was going on. So we were supposed to connect, we never connected.
Man, a whole bunch of.
What other people don't know, may or may not know, that my cousin Andrew, he actually raps too as well. He goes under the name as Tony the Great, and I like him as an artist a lot actually. And he actually has a new single out called I Remember. It's actually a banger too. And yeah, I mean, he's a great rapper. I think other people should work with him, reach out to him. He's really about his stuff. You know, he's had an interesting life. I'm trying to drag that out of him. You know what I mean?
Man, you know, hey, it's been a long journey, but now I'm on the right journey. You know,
I want you to stick to that path, man. Like that's what I was saying for this long year. Think about like when we were like, oh, you rap. Okay, cool. We should get together, do the rap thing.
From the last
and then we were trying to connect, and then things happen. You know what I mean?
You
know what I mean? You weren't able to come.
I had to take a small vacation,
He went out to school and he had to come back. But then that's what I'm saying. So it's just like, man, so I just want you to stay on your path. You know what I mean? Do your thing. Keep on this music shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you're really good at it. And whether it be from rapping or something, but your hustle with it, whether it might not even be with music, but your hustle with it is going to gravitate you, I think, to the thing of what you want to do and be your goal or whatever you want to accomplish in life. You know, at least from my perspective.
And that's what it is. I realized, like, I stopped trying to shoot for goals that are like the stars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My first goal, make it across the street. When I get across the street, cross the freeway. When I cross the freeway, climb the mountain. And as the goals get reached, the goal gets bigger because you learn your process on the way.
That's a good thing though too, because like how you were telling me last night when we were chilling, you're like, yo, I'm not just trying to get this for like, my perspectives change because I'm not trying to do this rap shit just for money, because it drives you crazy trying to do that shit when things ain't popping, then the music ain't right, you know what I mean? And then,
or you see things around you blowing up.
Yeah.
And because I've been around, I've seen people blow up in my face.
Yeah.
You know, and I also seen someone get signed to a bigger artist, right? You know, and you know, the music came more organic when I stopped chasing the record deal or $1 out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's more like I have more fun with the music. I wasn't always so serious with it. I get more creative now.
Yeah, I think this podcast helped me do that. I mean, like I was so serious and people don't know. And now I'm just having fun. Like I'm like, now that I've done so many podcasts, I'm comfortable working on them. And this is the one true art form that I have that I don't care. Like I don't care if this ever pops off. I'm going to keep doing it regardless.
And
you know what I mean?
That's where hip hop is in my heart. I don't. a Lyft driver brought me home from work. And he does like hip hop events, underground freestyle hip hop events. We ended up smoking a blunt and hitting about a 10-minute cipher. And to me, like, that right there shows hip hop still lives, like, beyond the entertainment. You know, because it's, to me, that's what being what they call a rapper is about, entertainment, you know?
Yeah, I feel like that's what I want to be, is entertainment. I want to be an entertainer. That's why when people say like, well, do you want the money or the fame? And everyone's always like, I want the money. And I'm like, yeah, bro, that's cool, bro. But if you told me, like, people would give me the same amount of respect as Drake, but I still wouldn't make the same amount as money as Drake, I'd be cool, bro. Like, I'd be like, as long as people know, like, that's because they're sharing that and inspiring them like that.
Like, my job pays me. If 1,000 people listen to my music and love it, and the music never pays me, that's fine with me, because I'm still doing it because I love it, and people still recognize it, and that's just like.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to be recognized, and like I don't need to be praised or nothing, but I just want people to, like, when they hear my name or know me, like that's what, you know, like, that's why I'm an artist. I'm a creative. You know what I mean?
That's
you know
all.
what I mean? I'm just saying, if you hear my name, I don't need everybody to know my name, but if you hear my name, that's what, you know, because I'm in that circle or that culture, or I'm in that talk of that whatever. If you talk about podcasts and then my name comes up, you know, I'm part of that conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, you know Harmon Warhol? Yeah, the dude who do all the
with
podcasts.
the kazoo nigga, the kazoo nigga, right? The kazoo nigga. Hey, my new rap
Rick, AKA Rick, AKA Rick. Tell him go find Morty. He's on the loose. Tell him find Morty. He on the loose.
Hey, I haven't seen any of the new episodes of Rick
Drink
and
another
Morty.
beer. My boy from Chicago put me on that show, and it was like great.
How long ago?
Probably like 2018 maybe.
So last year, nigga.
Last year, early last year.
Yeah, okay, so it's like a year and a half ago, or what you were saying.
And really the only cartoon I was watching before that was the fucking regular show, and I loved the regular show.
What's the regular show?
It was on Cartoon Network actually. It's a bird and a raccoon. And then there was like a gorilla. You gotta look it up.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Regular show. And that was like the only cartoon.
Did Tyler the Creator get on an episode on that one?
I'm not too sure.
A bird and a raccoon. Is it like a bluebird?
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah, I just didn't get into it like that. Bro, cheers again too.
Cheers.
This podcast is brought to you by Stella and Red Stripe. Jaman.
Good weed.
You like how I broke the conversation?
You feel me?
What's your favorite episode of Rick and Morty?
My favorite episode of Rick and Morty. I want to say when they went to when there was a bunch of different Ricks and Mortys. They get to that other planet or whatever, and there's all kinds of I think that one was one of my favorite ones.
That was one of your favorites.
At least that's the most memorable one, because I really like just watched them in order. Like boom, when he put me on, season 1 was already out. I believe I don't know how many seasons are out, but I watched it on Hulu.
Me too. But see, I don't think it's on there no more. Maybe it is. I don't know, because I haven't seen the new ones. I haven't seen the new ones that came out this year.
See, I
missed out on. I missed out on Elon Tusk.
See, you know what? The only thing I've been really keeping up with is Power right now.
Power, nigga?
Power.
Really?
I'm a power guy. I'm a power guy.
What other shows?
What other shows have I been like? Oh, matter of fact, Ozark. Ozark is
okay. I've heard about that show. People say it was a good show.
It's great. It's like think Breaking Bad, but not a dealer. More, he's a money launderer.
Yeah.
But you think the regular typical guy, you like has a day job. You don't think this is what he does or he's involved, but he's like real deep in with the cartel and his money laundering.
You seen Narcos then?
I seen Narcos. It was cool.
Oh, have you seen Peaky Blinders?
I have.
Yeah.
I've seen like the first 5 episodes.
Yeah, I think that shit's hard.
I haven't really got like too far into it. Actually, I remember you when you were so on it tough. All your Instagram stories was in a Peaky Blinders.
It's the Peaky Blinders. It's the fucking Peaky Blinders. Or it's the Peaky fucking Blinders. I don't fucking know. I can't remember, because every time I say it, I think second guess myself, because fucking my homies kept making, you say it wrong, and then you watch it back, I'm like, oh, I do say it wrong. It's either fucking Peaky Blinders or Peaky fucking Blinders. Like, I don't remember.
Hey, real quick, what a lot of people don't know, and I've mentioned this to you yesterday, is a lot of my style come from you. Come with my cousin. Because if you really put me
on the ice cream, I ain't speaking Häagen-Dazs.
You feel me? You really, and I was a point, that's all I was skateboarding.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
Remember, I was like, bro, you inspired my skateboard like style. My whole how I was fresh from skateboarding.
Now look at me.
I'm accidentally in the Christmas colors, green and red. I said blue, I ain't wearing no.
That's tight though, bro. Because we actually kicked it a lot back then. Because you'd have to come down because your ass be acting up or something. I don't know, or they just wanted to hang out with us or whatever. I just know you'd be hella shy, but if you had the opportunity, you might wild out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Man, I love that summer. Was like one of the best summers ever. Was going to Stockton. That was like hitting the golf when we hit in the golf course. jumping over with the golf.
Yeah, with the golf course.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's so funny, like, in being in those situations, like, it's me, because I just want you to think I'm cool. Like, same thing with my sister, like, you know what I mean? Like, so many times I was just trying to be, like, the cool brother.
Yeah.
Or, like, sometimes I regret some of the stuff I let us do because I was doing it, but then I was just like, sometimes I'm like, yeah, it was hella fun, though, right? Like,
I remember when you was smoking weed and he was like, "No,
see,
you can't do this." I was like, "Damn!" I'm thinking like,
how much older am I than you? 2 years or 3 years or?
I'm 26. You're what? 27.
I'm 29.
29. You're 3
3
years older.
Yeah. So like, you gotta imagine, like, I'm 16, 17.
See, I was only like
14.
13. He's like, "Nah, you can't do this."
Yeah.
Fuck. I was like, "Damn."
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, man, yeah, it's, yeah.
I
So
remember.
anyway, bro. But yeah, bro, so that new song that you have, I remember, bro, I'm really proud of it, bro.
That song, actually, that song's produced by a dude named Toxic, who produced my boy's EP that just dropped. And that was kind of like, he just sent that beat to me.
Yeah.
And was like, just work with it. And I was like, oh, I jumped in the studio and I did it. The first session, it was like, I wasn't really feeling it. I came out and I was just jamming back here, just listening to the beat over and over and over. And that was the first thing that came to my mind was, I remember my first job. That was the first thing, and mind you, I'm working at the time, and it was just like, I remember, so I just walked down memory lane, like a little bit of my life, you know, and I actually, the way that I did the hook, I did it like that on purpose, because the hook is like, still like in a story. It's, I remember my first job.
Yeah, it's going in order, yeah.
Then you got the check.
Yeah,
Then
you blew the check on
the zip.
Yeah.
Then you made the flip.
Yeah.
You made the profit. You get the so I told it in order. It was like a way I did it. But in the music video directed by my man Daniel Hurley, I've known the cat for a long time.
It's well done.
It was like it blew my mind. It
puts you, like, you working with those people puts you in a more different status, because I'm like, yo, bro, because the first projects and stuff you had out, and then it goes and changes to something different. What's that?
The pot that we boiled all the chicken in. And we just don't keep it in the house. No room. Okay, well, back to what you were saying. Actually, if you want to see what happened, it was over a big tamale pot.
Yeah. No, yo, you cooked good yesterday. You know what? I should have brought my camera out yesterday. I just wanted to enjoy the moment, though,
I feel sometimes, like, you know what? Some shit ain't meant to be captured.
Am I just going to be trying to stand in the corner and be like, oh, wait, hold up, let me get this, like,
some stuff ain't meant to be captured.
Yeah, bro. Like, I had such a great time yesterday, just, like, driving all the way down there, coming, kicking, and just, you know what I mean, just being full. Like, everyone's, like, so cool with each other. We can be comfortable with ourselves and stuff.
Right. It was like the house was full of joy yesterday.
Yeah,
like,
man.
It was a small gathering, but it was like so impactful and powerful, and that's what's important.
Yeah, bro. No one was wilding or nothing. Kinda. Grandma's was wilding.
Grandma's was going. I was like, damn. They gotta come out with the old school. Got to break it down every once in a while.
Yeah. So what else, man? I mean, even just being in this house right now, honestly, I mean, I didn't spend too much time in this garage. I spent more time in Grandma's garage back when I was a kid. But in this yard, because you guys always threw the parties back. They threw whoever was living here.
This street, these two houses.
Like, my mom lived in the same house at one time, bro. Before I was born. Like, that's crazy.
Bro, whole generations been raised in this house.
Yeah, bro.
Moms,
that's crazy.
Aunties, cousins.
Yeah, bro.
All that. Grandkids.
It's nuts, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, yesterday when, like, seeing the little ones, you know what I mean?
The next generation.
Like, it made me think about the time I was that little in this house, and I'm just like,
running
damn.
around. When we was across the street on that couch taking the Christmas pictures.
Yeah. Playing Commerceopoly. Hey, what do you think about the Clippers Lakers game, though?
You know,
I'm
a Laker, you know.
I'm a Laker. I'm lit. I'm ready for this shit.
On the real.
Fucking LeBron, AD, and Kuzma better be playing too.
No, I'm not really like, I'm a Laker fan, but I'm really like I like players. Like
but you got it tatted on you.
When Durant came into the league, that was my favorite player of the NBA.
Oh yeah, he's still my favorite player.
Then I was watching him, and then when AD came into the league, that was my favorite player. Like, damn, I'm gonna follow this young guy.
Mine's KD and Westbrook.
So I was watching the Pelicans, and when I heard he was coming to the Lakers, boy, I was stoked. I was like, we get.
You weren't that much into ever LeBron though, huh?
I was never a big LeBron guy.
It was like you respected tight, and that's what I'm saying.
I was still a Kobe guy. The man is a monster on the court. You know, LeBron you can never take from his greatness, but I was never like,
but yeah, me either. Until he got to the Lakers, and I'm like, yeah!
You know, like I said,
I was
a Durant fan. So
I'm a Durant fan.
When Durant, you know, Durant been in the league a long time too.
Yeah,
a lot of people forget that.
Come on, bro. Durant, bro. If you got to be any player in the NBA, come on. Who would you?
Me, I'm gonna say Kevin Durant.
Or maybe fucking Giannis right now. Like Giannis, if he gets better, he might be the one because he's a little bit stronger, a little bit kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of cool, but KD's skill is just fucking off the chain, bro. He can dribble around you,
and
he can post you up.
He could play like a big man, and he's a skinny guy.
But he can play like a small dude, bro.
Yeah, you know. So he's out there. He's just, you know. Atlanta Falcons didn't do nothing this year. It's all good though.
You're an Atlanta Falcons fan?
Yes, I am. I even got it tatted on me.
Really? I'm a Rams fan. Why? Because of Michael Vick or something?
That's exactly. Because when I started watching football, I was watching Michael Vick, and I went to Target, and my little brother, little sister's dad bought me the black and red Michael Vick football that had his signature on it, and ever since then, I've been a Falcon fan.
Like, you just kept watching the games, catching up on, staying up on. What happened when the dog thing happened?
I mean, look, honestly, shit, I got nothing to say about it. You know, it happened. Shit. What you want me to? Shit happens.
I don't care. Like, I do care. It was a horrible thing that happened. I can't believe that people think about stuff like that. Like even to mention, like there's this new documentary on Netflix of "Don't Fuck with Cats," and this one guy in Russia was killing cats, and they went to track him down, and he started realizing he was getting famous for it, and people trying to look shit up. So he started killing other animal or more cats instead of kittens. He killed all these. I didn't see any of the videos. Yeah, I didn't even look at the documentary.
But you just read about it.
Yeah, saw about it, and then he started killing humans.
Damn. See now, I can't.
But that's
I'm
what
not gonna say I agree with dog fights because I don't. You know, I love dogs.
I love dogs
I'm
too.
A dog guy. Like anytime I go around people's dogs, they're like, "Damn, you're a dog whisperer or something." Because I love dogs.
Man, bro, you know how many times I've had a girl say that shit, and it's like, I can take them to my dog, and then my dog wants to chew their face off. I didn't even know why I opened this.
It's all good. It's all good. That just means hurry up.
Okay. I was doing that for you because you said you wasn't opening that shit.
But
yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not gonna knock nobody's hustle what they do for money. You know what I'm saying? So.
But he was rich though. You know what I'm saying?
Who's to say he really did it? It was on his property, you know.
Yeah, and it was with his homies. But I'm sure I don't know. I just think that's crazy, bro. That like people like. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look like a life being, you know what I mean?
And that's, you know, like
it, like you know what I mean? Like just for fun, like what the fuck? That just trips me out. It's like nigga, if Pokemon existed, that's why I'm glad Pokemon don't.
Well,
exist.
let's take it.
If people would do that to Pokemon.
Let's think about bull rodeos. Like these people pay money, and how you think these bulls jump around with people?
Bro,
like they shocking they.
Yeah, I don't think that's good either.
Yeah, like you know. You go to jail for animal cruelty, or get a big fine, but it's big industries that the things they do is animal cruelty.
Okay, then what do you think about horses though?
As far as what aspect about a horse?
So that's what I'm saying. A horse, like you think it's like animal abuse for like a horse to be rid, like driving, like raced. Like think about it, some of these horses are straight up like bred. You know what I mean? Some of these horses are like, you know what I mean? They live. I mean, sometimes you think about it, you're like, this is the best life they could have lived ever. But sometimes you think about it, these horses just getting straight up, like it's almost like slavery. You know what I mean? They're not even treated like as a thing, as a being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't think because the thing is, I'm like,
well, and then it's like even like SeaWorld. I mean, that's cool, but I really don't agree with like captive wild animals.
Yeah, no, either. I'm not.
That's why you think them accidents happen, like, but.
No, what I think is this is what makes me. I think I come back because now as you're talking about it, I go, this is the same freaking answer I come back to. I go, all right, so check this out though. All right, so we freed all the animals, put them in places that they need to be, right? All right, so one, it's either they're gonna overpopulate that population or they're gonna get mowed down by something else because
they don't live that. They've never had that natural habitat to live in the wild.
So like, how many chickens do you think would just be roaming around the world if freaking we didn't breed them and eat them and stuff? There'd probably be none. The chickens would go extinct because there'd be so many animals that would just eat a chicken or they just die by themselves because they're just dumb. Yeah. So it's just like. Or, I mean, I could be wrong because look at birds and rats and stuff. They still, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, chickens, bro. Chickens, fam.
I don't know. I kind of want to experience hunting,
Pigs.
like hunting my own food. Like, go hunting, get a deer or something. And
I want to do that, too, really bad.
Yeah, like, to me, like,
but I just trip out on the whole, like, after it's dead, dealing with that because I don't even understand that.
I've never did it. I feel like I would need to go with someone who's done it because after I kill the animal, I don't know what the fuck the process is.
You gotta cut it up and like you gotta section it off, and then you gotta carry it back piece by piece, and then hopefully like no like fucking mountain lion or bear came back until you get that shit. That's why I'm all sketched out on it. I'm like that's a whole lot of thing, but you can't really buy that shit anywhere else, bro. I'm good.
Okay.
But you can't even buy that shit nowhere.
Deer and like.
Yeah. You can't buy it. You can't. You have to go hunt for it yourself and get it.
I'm pretty sure you don't think no other states got it?
They do, but I'm saying it's in like other products like on the internet. It's not like fucking at a store. You can't buy it at a store. You know what I mean? You can't go to Food for Less.
I for sure not no Food for Less. Maybe a Whole Foods.
Would you eat like a artificial deer that was made in a lab? And they're like, yo, this is the best thing on the market. Because they're already doing that with fish. They're like, people are like, oh, we injure. Okay, you breed fish and leave them in the pond. I mean, to me, that's like almost making a scientific fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though you're not building it by atom or whatever, they're fucking however they're doing it, cell by cell.
Cool thing is like, I trip out because when product comes in where I work and it says like, farm raised shrimp. I'm thinking like, how the fuck you farm raised shrimp?
Bro, they just stay in a vat, and then the thing is like you can look at it two ways, where it's like, all right, if you're eating a bunch of stuff from the ocean, all right, mercury, and then if you're thinking about stuff at that farm, you're making a fish that is literally like just same thing with like Joe Rogan and all them or hunters. I just see differently. Where they say, all right, bro, when I kill like a deer, or when I kill like a let's say they killed a buffalo or whatever. That shit fucking, the meat on a cow compared to like one of those animals is different.
It is.
Like it's totally, they're like, yo, it's totally different. Like, you know what I mean? Because of the way they have to live out there on the land and the things they're eating. You know what I mean? It's not chemically anything infused like food. You know what I mean? It's not.
Just,
and even if you're not doing anything wrong to the food, you're just shoving it in their face every day. You know what I mean? So it's just like. You know, are they doing it the right way, that nature way? So I'm just saying, like, is that even good for you? So I would love to do that, and I'll just eat. Then it would make more sense after that point to like do your own vegetables, because once you got that, you're like, if you're as long as you're cool with eating the same thing every day, you can just eat. You don't gotta worry about food, bro. You ain't got a food budget. All you got is you know what I mean. I would do that for sure. Hella elk.
But. Another cheers to new music.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, what you got for the rest of the people in the future, bro?
Alright, I got, I'm working on I got an EP finished.
Yeah.
EP's finished, it's called Trap House Couch. And I named it that because that's what I was living for a lot of my life.
Yeah.
You know, and this is like the last of the music before... You know,
oh yeah,
I left it all
behind. And Yuck Nasty.
And Yuck Nasty.
Shout out Yuck Nasty.
This is the man who put me on. He did my album cover, and it's like.
All right, wait, hold up before. So get your thoughts ready to get together. I just want to say, hey nigga, shout out Yuck Nasty, nigga. Hey bro, he made the fucking in the fucking corner of the video. He actually did my graphic too. But yeah, anyway, but I'm just saying, I'm just funny because like when you said that, like I feel like every podcast we mentioned Yuck Nasty.
Hey, boy, do his thing.
Like how you did on your album cover.
And I'm going back to him again.
Yeah.
So I got an EP finished. I'm just, waiting to upload it. Really, honestly.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
No, it's not that it wouldn't. This in the process of studio being moved, So,
yeah.
you know, when we get back up and running, we'll do it. But I also got another, you know, EP that is done as well with me and my boy, the Ugly Wuzzer.
Yeah.
I met him through music. That's why I record with a lot, DuBois Heights, and we got our first shit that we've ever done, our first 3 songs. We think that fire.
Okay.
We're putting them out, and we named it Shit Shower Shave.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
Because it's our first 3 songs. It's our first project together. It's the first 3 things you do in the morning.
Shit Shower Shave.
Shit
So
Shower
we call it. Okay.
So that's the name of the project.
Okay, that's cool. I can fuck with that.
So,
I look forward to listening to that.
And that's actually the first project of new music. New recording. You know, Trap House Couch is the last of that music that didn't get put out. Because, you know, I had an incident happen. Shit.
Yeah.
Took a vacation.
Yeah.
And just now it's just different music. Like I said, you know, I'm not rapping for no dream or for no money. I rap because I love to rap.
Yeah,
it's not too much hip hop I can go and listen to that I like.
Yeah, so, except it's so weird, and then people think you're like a narcissist or you're like ego driven or whatever. You're like, nah, bro. Like, I just know how to make the music I want to listen to. Like, bro, I love this artist and I love what they did, but I would do it this way. And you're just like, bro, and I could do it in my own room.
Right.
Like, even if it's not what you want or what everybody else wants, this is what I want.
Right, now don't get it fucked up. I still got artists I listen to, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And every time people be like, who you listen to? And I name them. Starlito, Trapper Mandel, Mob Squad Knob, Molly G, my boy Blase.
Okay.
I Bump You, Harmon Warhol.
I love when your shit comes out, bro. It just gets me fired up.
So, and people be like, damn, like, who are those? A lot of those rappers are from the South, you know. But they been known. They been in the game. You know, they're more underground. More hip hop.
Freddie Gibbs, Flatbush Zombies.
You know.
That's who I'm listening to.
And it's just like.
Fucking her. I'm on HER, her.
Hey, she's fire, bro. I found her on SoundCloud back in like 2017.
Yeah.
Low key was kind of going through a heartbreak, and she's like, and low key when I found her music, it was like perfect, and I was like, I'm fucking with, and I love R&B, like R&B is shit.
Big Crit. I listen to a lot of Big Crit.
Big
Nipsey
Crit's
Hussle.
I fuck with Nipsey. My favorite West Coast LA rapper though, hands down, G Perico. G Perico, hands down. To me, he's like what LA gangster rap is, that just more modern. You know what I'm saying? What the Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style was for the 90s, or what NWA was for the 80s. He's that for the 2000s. He's that original LA, like I feel it's that LA gangster bounce that, you know, I fuck with it. That's my favorite.
I fuck with DJ Quick for mine. I like him.
He's legendary.
Yeah, it's just because like I don't think he got a little not away from gangster shit because he's always gangster and shit. But he went to like these R&B melodic shit things too. And those are like my favorite things of his. Because at first I was liking him like with that. You know what I mean? Like tonight, and I like that. But then I like the thing he does. You know what I mean with
everything. That man does everything himself.
It seems like he's on the keys.
Now favorite. Like producer of all time as far as like musician from LA, DJ Quick.
DJ Quick.
DJ Quick.
Yeah, bro.
Just inspire how he does everything. He can do it all.
Yeah.
The keys, play all the instruments, all that.
Yeah. But fucking bro, hell yeah, Merry Christmas, bro. We're almost out of time. We had longer, but I don't care because I ain't got to edit this shit. I might get a little bit of edits from you or whatever. I'm just gonna put this shit out. It was a cool conversation, bro. I'm glad I was able to get you on, bro. This made me feel hella good.
I'm glad you had me on.
I might drop this shit out right now.
Hey, I'm telling you, this podcast really inspired like some shit.
I'll put this shit out right when I get back. This shit will be out, bro. I'm telling you, before the next year, I'm gonna put it out. I'm just gonna throw it out like this, just like this, because we had a cool conversation. And I want people to know, like, you my cousin. I'm proud of you, bro.
I feel you.
Hell yeah, bro.
I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, bro. All right, though. Bow!